once again, it's Kennard Vernon Stewart here for the podcast. We're talking Auburn football. Go ahead and like the video, comment, and subscribe to Vernon Speaks Sports Auburn. And as always, it's great to be an Auburn Tiger, War Eagle. Now, the SEC has produced some great coaches over the years, including Bear Bryant. We talk about guys like Pat Dye, Les Miles. I mean, Jared, the list goes on and on and on and on to where I could just do a video about that. You know, Pat Dye's passing this week kind of brought some perspective, and I was thinking about some things that this is kind of off in left field, and I thought about the similarities and the unique differences, or the unique difference between Pat Dye and Kirby Smart. Now, a lot of y'all thinking like, where is this coming from? Well, one of the reasons why I like this comparison is because both of these guys started out as assistant coaches for really, really great, what is a great coach or was a great coach, and what will be a great coach in the grand scheme of things when we talk about Hall of Fame, best coach ever, all those different types of conversations. Pat Dye actually started out as a positions coach with the legendary Bear Bryant at Alabama. So Kirby Smart started out as a defensive coordinator for what will be legendary coach Nick Saban. Both were under legendary coaches. Both actually coached as positions or coordinators at the University of Alabama. Both of them were relatively successful during that tenure, which led them to become head football coaches. Okay. Another similarity between Kirby Smart and Pat Dye is the fact that both of those guys went to the University of Georgia. Both of them played football for the University of Georgia. The only difference is, a unique difference, is that Coach Pat Dye actually wound up as a head football coach at Auburn. I'm talking about its at least second most heated rival. And Kirby Smart actually wound up going back to his alma mater as a head football coach at the University of Georgia. A striking difference, though, between Kirby Smart and Pat Dye comes in a broad range of areas, but will be singled down to one particular entity that Kirby Smart just hasn't, a hump that Kirby Smart just has not been able to get over. Nick Saban has a unique advantage over his former coaches. They can't beat him. They can't beat him. Even Jimbo Fisher has won a national championship. Still can't beat his old boss. Okay? Kirby Smart will have the opportunity in 2020 to get over the hump. That's something he hasn't done, but Pat Dye did it. Pat Dye beat Bear Bryant. But Kirby Smart has not beaten Nick Saban. That's the unique difference between Pat Dye. What made Pat Dye so legendary is that he beat the best. And until Kirby Smart can figure out a way to do that, he's going to go down as one of the best coaches. He's a great coach. He recruits very, very well. But now it's time for him to beat Nick Saban. It's time. Unfortunate how the national championship game went because he had him. Unfortunate how the SEC championship game went the following year. Had the game in the bag. We'll see if Kirby Smart is able to do that, like I said, in 2020. But so far, Pat Dye has a one-up on Kirby Smart. He beat his protege. He beat his master. He beat his mentor. Kirby Smart hadn't done it yet. All right, guys. Once again, it's Kennard Vernon Stewart here for the podcast talking Auburn football. Like the video, comment, and subscribe. And as always, great to be an Auburn Tiger, War Eagle.